Peace be to all. Assalamu alaikum. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician assistant and health educator. As usual, for those of you guys that don't know me. So today is the 10th of January, which means that Joe Biden is going to get sworn in as the newly elected president of the United States. And of course, Kamala Harris, my fellow bison, will be the vice president. So it's the end of one era and the beginning of another. I don't know what's going to come of it. We'll see what happens. That's all I can say for now. We have a lot of challenges in this country. We've got the whole racial dynamic and the socioeconomic dynamic and the healthcare and all this stuff. So we'll see what happens. We have to try to. I'm a irritating optimist, so I always hope for the best. And I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. By the way, it's status post day nine for me for my Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. So I feel great. Thank God, alhamdulillah, no problems. The ache in my arm has gone away. That lasted for about a day. But as far as I know, no side effects. But I wanted to talk to you all about what's happening with people who are part of the riots and the break-ins at the Capitol building. They're catching people every day now, and these people are going to jail. People, not only are they going to jail, they're getting fired from their jobs. Some of them had very prestigious careers. I think there was a tendency to stereotype many white folks who engage in this kind of activity as uneducated, and backwards. But a lot of these folks got college degrees. Not that that's the pinnacle of education. There's other ways you can get educated, but these weren't all down and out people. There was an attorney, a well-respected politician, some people who were veterans of the armed forces. But it's they're. I don't know what's going to happen with them because their careers are may be totally destroyed. Now, if they think that it's worth it, that's kind of on them. I would not want to be in their shoes. I've been a physician assistant for 20 years, and graduated from Howard and went to the University in Nebraska for my master's. But it's been a great career. I've had to fight, not physically fight, but fight in terms of remaining an ethical clinician and a competent clinician to stay licensed and study, do my continuing medical education credits, category 1s, 50 category 1s and 50 category 2s every 2 years, just to keep my certification. And I value my job. I value my career. I value what I've been able to how I've been able to support my family and help my community through my skill set, through the physician assistant career. I wouldn't want to have it destroyed because in a moment of anger or frustration, I did something that if I had thought about it and calmed down, I wouldn't I wouldn't have done. Part of me actually feels bad for some of these folks, because every day they're showing pictures of people, and then they're on video doing selfies, breaking into the Capitol building. I don't know if they're going to be able to recover from that, career-wise, reputation-wise. Some people have turned their own family members in, so that's going to really cause some damage in their family dynamics. Yeah, there's my uncle. That's my Uncle Bob right there. Oh, that's my dad. This young lady turned her mother in. It's like, so that's going to make for some awkward family gatherings there, I can imagine. But, I talked about this in another video. You don't want to do something that if you calm down and think about it, you say, well, I don't think this is a really good idea. I think there's a more efficacious way of dealing with this challenge. Back to me being a PA, I got to lobby on Capitol Hill many, many years ago with a group of other physician assistants, delegates, and we talked to Congress people and senators about, it was a particular bill that we were trying to get passed, and some issues in the PA career that we were trying to get recognized. And it's today we enjoy a lot of autonomy. We've got prescriptive rights. It wasn't always easy. We didn't get, there was backtracking. We didn't always get what we as a profession wanted when we wanted to get it, but we had to take the dynamic of cooler heads prevail, as they say. You can't act irrationally, because no good can really come from it. It just can't, especially in this democracy that we've had. I've gotten to travel around the world, and I think that we have one of, if not the best form of government. And I say this as a black man. My ancestors were slaves in this country. I was born in the 60s, so I was born the year Martin Luther King Jr. got assassinated, actually, 1968. So if anybody's going to storm the Capitol, it should probably be black folks. Yeah. Unfortunately, there were some black folks that participated in that, and they're probably going to go to jail, most likely, and do very lengthy sentences. But sometimes you've got to be patient and wait and work intelligently for the things that you want. Going into PA school is not easy. Getting in, getting through, passing your boards, getting that first job, learning the ropes, of the so-called tricks of the trade, it takes time. You got to be patient with your patients and family members of the patients and other staff. You can't fly off the proverbial handle. So we'll see what happens with these folks that are going to jail. But I said this before in my other video. For those of you guys that are young people in particular, don't blow your future by doing things that are irrational. There was a young African American guy who was 21 years old. He was beating one of the cops in the head, apparently. He's going to jail. Now, I don't know what he wants to do in the future. One of the questions we asked I was on the admissions committee for PA programs. One of the questions we would ask prospective students is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What future do you see yourself playing in this profession? And you got to ask yourself that, like, how is what I do today going to affect me tomorrow? Because maybe you might say, okay, let me think about this. Surely there's more efficacious ways of overcoming this challenge, or getting the things that I want, whether it's for yourself or your community or your profession. That's all for now. I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. Physician assistant was named the #1 job in the U.S. by USA and U.S. News and World Report. So it's a great profession. If you're interested in it, feel free to subscribe. There's other PA channels out there to which you can subscribe as well. And I'll help you as best I can. All right, guys, take care. Peace.